like some school. How cool is this, right, Miguel? Why couldn't I go to a school like this? I mean, it's just beautiful. I love the mural. I mean, everything is just, I love this school. Anyway, Mayor Bowser and Chancellor Farabee, you know, thank you for joining us as well. And for families across the country.
Now, where does he think he's going? You gotta go, you gotta go.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Legal Latino Heat here. I started playing around with my StreamYards. I got like videos going on now. It's pretty cool. I was able to change the logo on the top. You know, I'm getting more into this. I appreciate a generous contribution I got last night. I woke up, a beautiful generous contribution on my PayPal. It got me hyped. So, you know, I started adding videos and stuff like that. And I appreciate that, ladies and gentlemen. We're live on YouTube, Twitch, Trovo. Happy Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Payday Friday. Today's September the 17th, 2021. I posted this video on Instagram yesterday. It's Friday. Let's have a little fun. And I can't stop laughing with this video. I'm gonna probably play it like a bunch of times today, so I just want to start it off this way. Te quiero porque quiero que me quieras, porque como tú no hay nadie más por mi
Tranquilo, güey. Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo.
I've watched that video I don't know how many times already, and I just keep laughing. I'm sorry. It's funny. Tell me that's not funny, ladies and gentlemen. One more time. Poor Fernando. He's over here singing to Panchita, and Panchita left him. Panchita left him for Pancho. And, you know, I feel bad for that guy, ladies and gentlemen. Let's play Fernando one more time while I do my promo for Instagram. Te quiero porque quiero que me quieras, porque como tú no hay nadie más por mi
Tranquilo, güey. Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo.
It's when he cries, right? When he goes, I laugh because I've been there. I'm not saying that I was singing outside, but you know, when you see that girl that you were with, or she left you for another man, and then you see that, and then your heart just breaks. Yeah, that happened to me 15 years ago. So no, was it 10 years? What? It was more than 10. It was like when I was 24. So like after 25, I wisened up, but when you're young, you're just like stupid, and you're like Fernando. You're like, you do stupid stuff like that. He was young. He's probably like 18, maybe 19, 17, around there. That's when you do stupid stuff. You know, we grew up in the 90s when R&B music was, and now we're trying, and I'm so excited, and I can't hide. See, all you nights and feel good. What you meant on to me. See, that Casey and JoJo, Usher. It's that good music, ladies and gentlemen. That's like baby making music. Now you don't have that. Now you have Lil Nas X. How's it going? Morning, Kitty B. How's it going? Daryl Levin. Good morning, Julio Esparza. Good morning, One Hot Mint. Let me do this quick promo for my Instagram page. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna do it live real quick, ladies and gentlemen. We're live right now. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Legal Latino Heat here, live on YouTube right now. The link is in the bio. Today's Payday Friday. I don't know what the hell we're going to talk about. I don't know. We're having fun with Fernando. You saw the Fernando video on my Instagram. We're having fun with Fernando right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I did the promo for my Instagram. Share, ladies and gentlemen. I'm put it on Twitter. Got to let people know that I realize, right, when I promote my videos, I get more viewers, you know, of course, but I got to do it myself. So that's why I want to do a new layout. So you guys comment on the chat. It's gonna pop out. Hopefully by Monday, I'm gonna have the show revamped. All right, I'm gonna put a little. I'm telling you, I appreciate the generous contribution I got last night. I woke up this morning. I woke up very happy. I was like, oh, let me make the show fun today because I woke up in a good mood. That helps out with a bill because I'm not trying to get that second job, but I might. I actually got a call from a job last night, like around 8 o'clock at night, which was weird. But it's like to be a field technician. So I might look into that. Bumping and Grinding was a good baby making music, but R. Kelly, you can't listen to that music because what if he was talking about little kids? You don't know if you're listening to pedal music, You gotta be careful with that now. So we're gonna talk check up on Gaby Petito on that case that we did yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing has developed, but I was watching the coverage of it yesterday with the Gaby Petito, what's his name? The cop, the sergeant that was there. So we went over it yesterday. If you watched it, if you missed it, we went over the whole. Yeah, Urza, we were still good. So yesterday, yo, how's it going, everybody? Good morning, Urza 718. So where we at? Somebody did a prank, right? Somebody swatted Brian Laundrie's house yesterday. We're gonna play this right now. Somebody swatted Brian Laundrie's house. They ordered pizza for him. So we're gonna watch that. But before we do that, let's play Fernando one more time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just happy I could play videos. I didn't know I could do this. I'm paying like $25 a month for StreamYards, and I didn't know I had all these little function and features over here. I'm like a boomer. I didn't know I had a bunch of features over here. I could change the banner. I could change my picture, which is pretty cool. Like, let's play Fernando one more time.
Cabrón.
Te quiero porque quiero que me quieras, porque como tú no hay nadie más que me pueda brillar.
Chinga, qué pedo. Tranquilo, güey. Tranquilo.
I saw that video on the Coach Greg Adams show, and ladies and gentlemen, I kid you not, I've been looking for this video for like 3 months, or since I started doing these, because I want to like have these videos pop up. But that video with Fernando, man, it's funny because I'm really laughing at myself. We were simps. I was a simp back then. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I used to be a simp like that, crying over women. And then when you get older, you're just like, women are less headache. If you live without a woman, it's less headaches. PQF, ladies and gentlemen, peace, quiet, and freedom. It's a beautiful feeling being alone, no woman. It's good just having it once in a while. You come over, spend the weekend. All right, cool, But then that's a weekend out of a month where it feels it's better. Like if I had a female living here, I probably won't be able to be doing these shows. You got to do certain things, and it's just not the same. Then they're making noise. Yeah, that's right, Urza. My mom, the only woman that will ever make me cry again is my mom. That's it. That's the way it should be. That's it. So Brian Laundrie, right? The guy from the Gaby Petito, the boyfriend of Gaby Petito. They're from Florida. Well, Brian is from New York, and Gaby is from Florida. So they had a van. I got the pictures. I'm going to put them up soon. But he got swatted. So if you guys watch IRL, swatted means when I guess they call the FBI or order pizza or dox their location and just get stuff ordered to them. So here we go. Look, they ordered pizza to the guy's house. That's his house. That's the van. I don't know if you can. Let me see. Did I put the picture up? Let me make it bigger. That's the van. I'm assuming that they were traveling in. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, ladies and gentlemen. This white thing right here behind the gentleman. I don't know if that's a house or that's a van. I don't know. Now it looks like kind of like a house, but it might be the van that they were traveling in. So this guy ordered pizza. You're gonna hear the guy talk about it. I'm gonna play it and mute myself.
What's up, buddy? Good. I love this.
Do you know who ordered the pizza? Ryan. And the last name? Thank you. Brian Laundrie, thank you.
So they got pizza delivered to the guy.
Hey, Brian, can you turn on the light? Can you turn on the light? That goes that way. Oh, it's little switches. Right.
I don't know if they were really hungry and they ordered food or they got swatted, but now you have people, you have people outside their house. They have people outside their house just like stalking. So the guy lawyered up. We saw the video yesterday, the exchange. I was watching a video on this on the like about the body behavior, the way he acted. They were saying he's a narcissist. I was watching on the recap of the video. And remember, I was telling you he was like calm, but he laughed. Like he knew it was serious. This channel is good. I'm gonna open up this channel. This channel has been helping me out with this too. Actually, let's go check it out. Evil Exists is a good channel right here. Oh, it just points out how evil exists in this world. And then I've been watching like other videos of camping, and so check this guy out. Evil Exists. I want to give this guy credit. Evil Exists. I'm gonna put his link in the channel. You want to watch one of his videos? Be like, hey, Legal Latino sent me. I like to help out others, you know. So this guy has good stuff. Evil Exists. I'm a new fan. So this is where they play the body cam footage here. But then they were talking about like a Spotify account. Let's check this out. I don't know too much about music.
Advertising on Google without ad protection?
Damn,
you
these
have
commercials,
to try
man. They gotta start paying
Every
me more
time
for
a
this.
It turns out that Gaby and Brian have a shared Spotify account, and the songs are haunting. On the 1st of September, a day after Gaby's mother received a text message from her daughter, a series of haunting songs appeared on the Spotify account. Many of the songs on this account focus on love and heartache. Some of the lyrics in the song are alarming. Your woman is your angel, is your left side, is your whole life, easily the most beautiful thing in the world. One song, Matt Berry's Woman, begins. She'll soothe you, she'll accuse you, she'll confuse you, she'll lose you but always be the best friend you have in the world. Another song, Take My Hand, is about picking up a stranger at a bar. The Badger's Wake is about a badger decomposing underground. The 4 Berry songs appeared on the Mountaintops playlist on September 1st. A day before that, a new list emerged titled Self-Consumption. So, who was listening to those songs on the 1st?
So you heard the title of some of those songs. Something about a woman getting shot at a bar. They also said two girls were shot around August 12 or 14, around there. So there's a lot to the story. A lot, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see. Let's go check this guy out. I don't really like putting on. Oh, look. So they're outside this house, the guy's house. So I'm gonna show you right now. The media is outside their house. This story has blown up, and I don't know. I'm gonna say something. It might not be popular, but it just seems convenient, right? Like everything seems so convenient here. Everything is on social media, right? The pictures, their GPS location. I feel there's gonna be a new law coming out after this. Like they're gonna push something like more censorship. Well, we need to know where everybody's at every moment, every post. A new law is gonna come out after this. There's a reason. There's a reason I'm talking about this. There's a reason everybody's talking about this everywhere. There's a reason for this. I look at things differently. I don't like what happened in Las Vegas a couple of days ago. I was watching Black Pill, and he had a video about the Las Vegas shooting. They showed the Mandalay Bay, inside the room. I guess the shooter recorded himself in the room before anything happened. So I was watching that, and I think it was the first time I seen that video. I don't want to play it here because I don't want to lose this channel. But I might do some Trovo shows where I could play whatever the hell I want. And I'm on live on Trovo and Twitch right now. I might do some special shows like that on Trovo. Because in Trovo you can play anything you want. Here on YouTube, it's and I want to talk about certain things. Here, I don't know if you guys realize I'm pausing a lot when I speak. I'm not talking fast like I used to. I'm really thinking before I speak. So I'm self-aware of that right now. I'm pausing a lot. Like, all right, processing, say it. Because I'm walking on eggshells here. I don't want to lose my channel, you know. It's hard starting all over again and this and that. But Trovo, I'm going to start doing some shows there. It looks very fun and promising on Trovo. So let's check out this guy, right? Let's check out this. Hey, good morning, 12-pack. Good morning, Timus.
We know the parents are inside, but they haven't come out, and they are
Wow,
not
they got a
talking
nice
to
lawn.
anyone. The neighbors say the van that the couple was in was right here in the driveway, but police showed up overnight and towed.
So that was the van. Remember that I showed you guys the van before when the pizza was delivered? The van was right outside. So that was the van then. Look, because you don't see that.
It away. And that the couple was in was right here in the driveway, but police.
Oh, no, that wasn't the van. That was this. I'm sorry. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. That wasn't the van. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. That wasn't the van. What happened to the video? Oh, okay.
Showed up overnight and towed it away. 22-year-old Gaby Petito was on a cross-country road trip in a van with her boyfriend.
Brian's stretching, doing some morning yoga.
The trip documented on social media until Gaby vanished somewhere near the Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming. The last text to her family was August 30th. They got worried when they didn't hear from her again.
It was like day 8 and 9 that I really became concerned and figured she couldn't be off the grid for that long.
The van the couple was in was last seen here in Northport, Florida, at Gaby's boyfriend's parents' house. Police towed the van away to be processed by the FBI and say Gaby's boyfriend, Brian Laundrie, is not talking.
I think most people would think that this individual might have some details as far as the last time he saw her, the last whereabouts. Yeah, I think it has not been helpful that we have not been able to talk to him.
No one answered the door, but the attorney for Brian Laundrie's family released a statement today
Here we
saying,
go.
on behalf of the Laundrie family, it is our hope that the search for Miss Petito is successful and that Miss Petito is reunited with her family. On the advice of counsel, the Laundrie family is remaining in the background.
You see that right there? And the thing is, right? When they had the detective there yesterday, right? He didn't accuse, the reporters were accusing Brian. Something happened, right? I'm not an expert by any stretch of the imagination, but we saw the video yesterday. There was domestic violence. She scratched him, but everybody's putting blame on him. They both were meant for each other. The way she was, the way she kind of lied on certain things. She was crying, exacerbating. That was the word. I was watching this guy breaking down the video yesterday before I fell asleep. I saw it differently, but I like the way he explained it. But I saw it a little different. I think he snapped. All right, it's like that that kind of love, not like Fernando. Like, how can I explain it? You know, he wasn't like Fernando. You know, like that movie with the white guy with what's this guy's name? This is why I need a second person help me. With the shotgun, Michael Douglas, when he got pushed, a white guy gets pushed to the edge. Like the Flight Night, the guy that took the airplane and flew the airplane, crashed it into the mountain. So this guy just snapped. You know, he was with his girlfriend. They were engaged. They broke it off. They figured out they were too young. It's that when you're young, you think that's your only love. You think that's the only one. You know what? Let's work it out. No, let's get back together. You fight to break up and make up. Like the stupid song says. We were talking about that earlier. You know, we grew up with all those love songs and the Brady Bunch. The media just feeds this garbage into our minds that this is the way love should be. Love hurts. So what do we beat up each other? We love each other. We got to stick to. Or so they were engaged. They broke up. Then they decided to go on a trip in a little minivan on the west, where it's very hot. So she has OCD, as he claims. She has OCD. She mentioned about the bugs. There's a lot of bugs. You get a little cranky. You're away from home. You're in a van. You're probably pissing outside on the road. You know, you're drinking hot water. We're gonna watch their journey video, ladies and gentlemen. As a matter of fact, that's what I want to play right now, so we could get a sense of their life. This is done. This is the channel of the boyfriend. Van life. This has gone 1 million views. You know what's crazy, ladies and gentlemen? This shows, right, you're worth more dead than alive. Fatal Attraction. There's another Michael Douglas. That's one Michael Douglas movie. There's another one when he lives in California. He's wearing the bow tie and the glasses. He has a shotgun. Stand By. No, not Stand By Me. All right, so we're going to check this 8 minutes. We're not going to watch all of it. I'm going to skip around. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make it fast because they don't really talk a lot. But we're going to make it 1080p. And we're going to play
Gaby,
this.
Petito never goes outside.
We're going to double that up. Look at this beautiful couple, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, look at that. On the road together, taking pictures. On the road. And look at that kiss. Look at those tap kisses. That shows a lot of love. Look at this guy. A lot of social distancing between them. Those tap kisses. See those fake kisses. I don't know why she's always eating sushi. I guess she was like a vegan. But look, I don't think this is. Did they go with their van? This is the Golden State Bridge, right? For San Francisco. Yeah, me too, Shake Sam. That's what I'm saying. I could relate to it too. That's why, you know, having a white girlfriend like that, white girls are crazy. I'm sorry. It's the truth. Most white girls are crazy, bipolar. And we saw Ashton Birdie, right? I thought that was Ashton Birdie. Remember the way she was acting? Or Baked. Baked is an idiot. Any female would probably act like that, but someone like that needs to be on medication and at a young age, it's like buying a brand new car with the check engine line on. Oh, it's a beautiful car, but it's like those sports cars, not the Lambos. The one this guy got, Fresh Prince CEO, that his battery died. I'm like, what's the point of getting a Lambo if your battery's gonna die after you drive it 50 miles? So $250,000 for a car whose battery's gonna like die out. That's kind of ridiculous, you know. And you can't even buy that battery at Walmart. So look, this is like California, I think, or maybe Florida. I don't know. This looks like California. This looks like California to me. So like they're driving. This is the van. So they share food. I don't know where they got all this money from. Parents. And she was getting all these silly sweaters on the way. Like from every place she went, she got like a sweater. And they showed you how fake social media life is. Like they look, oh, we're happy. Ha ha ha. Look at us. We're happy. But where's the videos of the fighting? The argument? And then he posted this video 3 weeks ago. And it only recently this week it started getting a lot of views and it has 1 million. What if she's alive, ladies and gentlemen? What if she really is alive and this was all to grow a YouTube channel? I'm just saying, there's a lot of possibilities here. A lot. Maybe she did something and he's protecting her. There's a lot of things here. But look at the love that they portray on this. Look, our beautiful van. We're in love. You know, there's different things. People keep thinking just one way. That's the problem. Everybody thinks just one way. I'm thinking possibilities. What might happen? Because the way things are presented, the cops, he's not a person of interest. Maybe she is still alive. Maybe she has no phone. Maybe she's in the wilderness. Maybe she's in a room. Maybe she's... I don't know. I honestly can't say nothing. Maybe it's a stunt. I don't know.
I think our plan for today is to just hang out here in the
Maybe she was kidnapped at ransom.
stretching, doing some morning yoga.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Look at the video quality. I like that, Timu. See, this is we're looking at the story differently. We're not looking at this. He did it. He might have, but we want to see other things here. Look at them eating. I don't know what the hell they're eating. Also, I'm gonna play this again because this is like the only interaction they really had in this video. So let's read this body language real quick. This is like the only interaction they have. So let's check this out. I don't know what the hell she's eating. Yogurt. This looks disgusting. She's like one of those, those white girls like.
All the chocolate melted.
I know. It's a river of chocolate. Be cautious.
You can't keep chocolate in Utah. Not in July. Or in a clear plastic container
Yeah.
that is always in the sun.
It's in the tent this morning. I think that's why.
Okay, now it looks good. They put chocolate in. Now it looks good. So this is like the last scene of their videos.
I love the band.
So, we are right outside Capitol Reef right now in a free dispersed camp spot. And we've been lucky so far at all the places we've stayed. but I'd say this is one of the best so far. Since we left New York, I've only set up my hammock once, and now we're all the way in Utah, and luckily enough, I was able to set up my hammock in one of these trees.
And we're kind of like in the desert.
Very few trees.
Look at this van, right? Let's check out the van. Yep, I like. Yep. It all seems like they're trying to have a personality for the camera. They're both seem awful. She's like a crazy. Hey, man, what is this one? He's like a. He doesn't tell her anything. The problem is he doesn't put her in her place. If we were to put her in her place from the beginning, she would probably act it up. But he probably let that behavior go on and on. Remember, they've been together for so long. He also allowed that behavior to continue, and manifest. You know, he probably gave in to all her demands. Like, let's rent a van and do this. And another thing, this stupid guitar. Why do you need the stupid guitar? Actually, let me slow this down. Out of all the things in here, I'm like, why do you need the stupid guitar with you? It takes up space. You should be carrying like a bat, like some kind of weapon. That's probably when the cops searched this. They're like, what the hell? These people are a bunch of hippies or... let me lower it. All right. So look, they have all these... Like, look at this non-conventional. Like, you don't like, okay, let me hold my water bottle here. Let me hold a book here. Like, where's your axe? Where's your fire starters? Where's your first aid kit? Where's your machete? It's just a prank, bro. You know what? That's what I'm trying to say. Imagine we're a hoodwinked, ladies and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I have not seen anybody say that on Twitter. I'm gonna probably be the first one. I don't know if I'm just saying something's strange here. Maybe he has no remorse. Maybe he feels justified for what he did. Let's see. Look at this. So what else they have here? They have useless stuff here, like books. All right, maybe you can start a fire with that book. I don't know if this is like a Bluetooth speaker. This van is useless. It has nothing for survival. Like, you would die in this van. Why do you need a feather? I mean, maybe if they collected the turkey feather. I mean, I guess. Maybe that's their pen. All right. But this van is like, I don't know. It's just, there's nothing to survive here. A hat. You'd even have like a bucket hat. Like just books. Maybe the survival stuff is under the bed. Maybe. Where's the spare tire? I don't know. It looks like a girl's room. It looks like a girl's messy room. Like, why do you need 30 books with you? Are you going to read all these books? I mean, there's nothing else to do, right? Than to read a bunch of books. I guess. You know, maybe I would have had a TV connected here, a PlayStation, a direct TV antenna. Yeah, that's just me, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe that's why he went crazy with all these damn books. Like, he had nothing else to do. It looks nice and cozy, but to be in this for 2 months, I don't know. 2 months of this. Like, who made this van? Who paid? She paid for it, right? Was it custom made? Like, somebody took their time and redecorated this. Oh, look, the gecko. What does this mean? What's the symbolism of this? Like, if this like a death, I don't know. There's a lot of things to look. This video probably has a lot of Easter eggs that he put for a reason. Maybe there's a reason a million people have to watch this video. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of questions we can ask. But I don't want to keep asking the same question everybody on Twitter is asking. Oh, he did it. Let's arrest him. He did it. I'm like, wait a minute. Let's take a look. Yeah, I don't even see like any canned foods. I don't like look at the tent. So they had another cargo on top of the van. Let's see what they had over here. So who said that they're trying to Daryl, right? You said that they're trying to put up a personality. Let's look, see. That smile, like like, hey, look at me, I'm over happy. That's like over happy. Like, look at me, I'm over happy. And then we could fast forward right to the body cam footage of them. The thing on YouTube now, on YouTube, you're on watching something. Like when you search something, all you get is like the oh, my stomach is growling again. So this is another good channel, right? Where they're breaking down this. This is another good channel, ladies and gentlemen. Missing. I started watching this channel also. It's like these different stories. Brian's Mysteries and Adventures on Trails. Check them out too. They're like, hey, Legal Latino sent me. There you go. When the camera's off, they're arguing. When that camera's off, they're arguing. So this guy, right? He sees this because he covers a lot of people missing in the national parks. So this is one guy to pay attention to, Brian's Mysteries and Adventure Trails. I'm keeping my eyes on this channel because he covers this stuff. Look, Adventures on Trails. So he's not new to this like me. I'm new to this. I'm learning. So I'm not talking like I'm an expert. This is why I watch these kind of videos, to learn and gain their knowledge. And I want to give these guys credit. Brian's Mysteries and Adventures on Trails. I was watching his other videos too, like this guy missing in a national park. So maybe she went missing. Maybe she ran away. Maybe remember how he locked her out from the car? Remember this? Remember they said how they locked her out from the car when they fought, and he would stay in the car, she would stay outside. Maybe she ran away. Maybe a bear ate her. And he didn't kill her, but maybe he's kind of responsible for it. So he's like, you know what? Let's get a lawyer because it was an accident. I didn't mean to. We got into an argument. Remember when the cop asked him, do you want to file charges, domestic violence? He probably didn't. Because remember, technically he was the victim. He was the one with the scratches. Reason I say this also is because like Twitter is following a storyline, a narrative. It's like they're pushing something. Like he did it, he did it, he did it, he did it. This poor girl, she's sweet. But nobody's talking about the behaviors. Like they're both behaviors. It's like mixing oil with water. You can't do that. Eventually. All right, let's go check this guy out. Check out this guy's video.
Mysteries and Adventures on Trail, and today's case is very recent. This was just reported in the news. I'm sure a lot of you are aware of this because we've been talking about it.
He breaks it down pretty good. I like this.
And this is regarding the whereabouts of Gaby Petito. Gabrielle is her full name, but she goes by Gaby. And I just want to remind everybody that the burden of guilt in this country is based on proof and evidence. So I'm just going to give you guys the facts, what we know right now, some background information, because her family is desperate for answers, and I would be too. I mean, this is very, very bizarre case. So Gaby is 22 years old. She's got blonde hair, blue eyes. She's roughly 5'5", and she is from Northport, Florida. And she and her boyfriend were taking a trip. They drove from Northport to New York around the beginning of July. And what they had done was they had bought a camper, or a van, excuse me, and they had converted that van, which is pictured here. This is the actual van. They converted this into a camper, and apparently they had both worked on it prior to going on their trip. They were, this.
So that's the van that we were just looking at. So she drove from Florida to get, look at all the driving. I've done that drive from Florida to New York. I've done this drive before. It's very annoying. It's a very long drive. Driving around with somebody else could get annoying.
This is what the inside looks like. So they outfitted it with a bed, little mini kitchen, storage area. Yeah, it looks pretty cozy. On July 2nd, they left New York and headed west towards Colorado, where they explored the various parks there, Rocky Mountain and various mountainous areas. And then they went down to Utah. Now, one of the very interesting and different aspects of this case is that this whole trip was very well documented on social media. In fact, you can still go and look at Gaby's Instagram. She also...
You see what he just said? This was well documented on social media. This is why I enjoy watching different videos, different people's point of views. And then there is something's going to come out of this. There's a reason the media is pushing it. People go missing all the time, right? I'm not trying to say, wait, people go missing all the time. But why this case is getting so much attention? Why? Why? That is my question. Why? People don't ask that. Why is this getting so much attention? Why are we talking? I am talking about it. Why have I been looking for the past 2 days? Why we're not talking about Afghanistan anymore? Who cares, right? September 11th passed. She reported her daughter missing on September 11th too. So he's gonna mention that. This guy breaks it down, one of the best to break it down that I've seen so far, and in the most direct, simplistic way. Let's go back. A distraction. Yep, Orange. Yeah, that's what I think. There's a reason for this, and people are arguing about this case. Like watch my opinion get argued. Oh, you're an idiot. He killed her. You're an idiot if you think she's still alive. You're an idiot. Oh, you're an idiot if you think he did it harm. I'm like, relax. We're all trying to, help out. Maybe I'm putting my 2 cents here. I'm just saying, relax. Like, people might get like that. I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen.
Has a YouTube channel. I'll have links to whatever I can in the description. But she documented all of this with pictures and pictures of her and her boyfriend, videos as well. So they spent several weeks in Utah visiting the Mystic Hot Springs, Canyonland National Park, Arches National Park, and Zion National Park. In one of her posts, she quotes, "We walked just a little past the arch where the rock is at such an angle it appears impossible to walk on. But being such experienced hikers, she had confidence that I could make it." The post read in part, "Many people who spotted us were contemplating how we made it up there, shouting things like, 'Wow, you guys must be crazy.'" So at this point, it seemed like they were having fun and just enjoying their time going through these parks. And they are amazing parks. So if it's your first time, they are exhilarating. Now, this is a brief map of their itinerary and their spots, and we're going to cover this, and I'll put this map up again so you can see. So after spending weeks in the Utah area, or the south of Utah, they headed north to Salt Lake City. Now, this is where it seems like trouble started, because she was last seen checking out of a hotel in Salt Lake City on August 24th. That was the last time anyone actually physically saw her. Now, on the 25th, her mom said that she got a text and a call from her, and Gaby said that they were on their way to Wyoming and on their way to Yellowstone and Grand Tetons. Unfortunately, a little over 2 months after starting this trip on September 11th, Gaby's mom reported her missing, because she said that she did talk to her on
September
August 25th.
11th.
However, Gaby was very, very good at communicating. She said that her daughter calls her mother 3 to 4 times every week, and she hadn't heard from her since the 25th. Her mother also states that she isn't even sure if the text that she got from her daughter on the 25th was in fact Gaby sending that text. Gaby is considered to be a free spirit. She's just very friendly, outgoing. She has this tattoo of "Let It Be" on her arm. She has a tattoo of a butterfly on her other arm. And this is where things got even weirder, because the police started investigating this, and they found the van at her boyfriend's home, Brian Laundrie. And apparently he's been very reluctant to cooperate. I think from what I understand in these reports, he got a lawyer right away, and the police did seize the van, and they are processing it for forensic evidence,
the Zion
fingerprints,
clothes, yep.
any evidentiary value that they think might be helpful. They're continuing to try and piece things together, but it's just a very odd situation. Like, they were taking this trip together, and then all of a sudden the van is back at the home of the boyfriend, thousands of miles away, and without Gaby. I mean, these two hadn't just gotten together. They had attended high school together, and then later in life, they rekindled their relationship, and apparently they had been living in Florida together for 2.5 years. So I just find, even if he didn't do anything, I find his actions very suspicious. I mean, if you've been on this trip with, the love of your life and your girlfriend, and you guys had planned this, and somehow you got separated, I mean, the first thing you do is let her parents know, contact the authorities. I mean, why would you just drive home and park the van and not say anything? Because really, this didn't come about until the mom reported Gaby missing, and then the police went over to his house, obviously, and that's where they found the van, which is a white 2012 Ford Transit with a license plate QFTG03. So if anyone saw them or saw that van and has any information, I'll have more information on who to call later on and in the description. But apparently these two were engaged. Now, the family wouldn't confirm or deny that they were engaged, but in many reports that I read, they were engaged or are engaged. So I don't know. It's just very bizarre, this whole case. I just don't understand how you can be on this, awesome trip where you're exploring, and then all of a sudden one of them is just not there. This is the last picture that she posted of herself. And here again, this, in my opinion, raises red flags, because she was posting a lot about this trip, posting pictures, videos, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. Now, of course, since this has crossed state lines, both the Sarasota police, the FBI, and other agencies are involved in this investigation, because it's basically a nationwide investigation. They started out in Florida, then went to New York, Colorado, Utah.
All right, hold on. So let's just recap this. So on July 2nd, they left New York. See, but remember the video that we saw? They went to San Francisco, right? I don't know. Maybe that bridge behind them, wasn't that the San Francisco bridge? So from here, from Utah, right? San Francisco is like not that far. Maybe like 8 hours out the way. Maybe from here they cut through San Francisco and came back. So July 2nd. Maybe they went straight to California, came back around. Because in that video, right? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but in the video that we saw, it looked like they were in San Francisco at the Golden State Bridge, right? Golden Gate Bridge. And it looked like they were in a pier, like in a California beach. Because if you're going out west, you're definitely going to want to check out California. That's a must. You want to check out that bridge, the Full House, the beaches. So maybe they went like this: Colorado, Utah, California, down here. They swung back up, and then at the end of the trip to come back home, right? Yeah, I'm assuming they went this way: Pennsylvania, Ohio, Missouri, because they went to Colorado and Utah. Oh no, but August 24th. Huh, interesting. Maybe they did Colorado, cut through Arizona, went to the pier, then went up to the Golden Bridge, because it's a long drive, like 20 hours from here. Got the Golden Bridge, cut through here to Utah. This was the last time. I don't know. I'm just trying to help out the cops,
And it's really impossible to say when they split up unless the boyfriend starts talking. And I also find that bizarre that he won't say anything to the police. I mean, you'd think that someone that's a loved one that cares about you would want to, help find the person. And I'm not here to point fingers or anything, but personally, I just find that very bizarre. And the way I understand it, he hasn't been talking since the beginning. I mean, he lawyered up right away. And I mean, who knows? I know that, sometimes parents can be very protective. Maybe it's his parents that are doing this and keeping him from talking, but I don't know. If it was me, I would find a way. I just don't understand this at all. And I mean, can you imagine what Gaby's parents are going through? I saw a news report with them, and they're just so devastated. And I just can't imagine. I mean, here your daughter goes off for this trip of a lifetime, and it turns into, a nightmare. I'm just hoping that, maybe they just got into an argument and she's off somewhere. But again, there's just so many things that aren't adding up. The police are doing everything they can to try and figure this out. They do have the car in Northport, and they're actively gathering all the details and evidence they can and processing it and interviewing as many people as they can that will talk. Authorities are asking if you do have any information about this case to please contact the police at 941.
Yeah, so hold on. So you want to get in contact with that. So it's a lot of things, but I feel there's something to it. Knowing the way things are, when story, because a lot of people go missing all the time. People go missing all the time. I think like 500,000 kids go missing a year. How many kids go missing a year? Like almost 500,000. Do they all get reported? But for some reason, this case that was on social media, and somebody says Zion, like, oh, you're conspiracy. See, that's why they don't want us to think this way. They want us to obey what the news says. When you search a story on YouTube, all you're gonna get is ABC, NBC, ABC, NBC, ABC. That's why I try to get my stuff from regular YouTubers, because they break it down differently. The news has one script and they all follow by it. I show you the news report with the guy in front of their house, right? We didn't get no information from it, but we just finished watching Brian's Adventure Trails video, and we got a lot of information from it. He broke it down by the dates, where they were at. The news doesn't even do that anymore. The news nowadays doesn't give us information. They just give us what they want us to think and say. And they're trying to take away YouTube channels. Like me, I'm just starting up, but like channels, they're gonna start labeling people conspiracy theorists. Also, watch. Oh, you say the wrong thing about this case, you're a conspiracy. There's something's gonna come out of this. I don't know what it is. A new law, a Gaby Petito law. You're gonna see women's marches because of this. She's probably gonna be the next George Floyd. Watch. She's gonna be the next George Floyd, the white George Floyd. No justice, no internet. Watch. Something's gonna come out of this. They're gonna shut down the internet because of this. People cannot do road trips in the internet no more. That's it. Something stupid is gonna happen. Or AOC is gonna say something stupid about this. Something. I don't know what it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you need to open up your mind and think differently. Think outside the box. You never know. I enjoyed this because I watch the news or things that go on, and I think differently. And then when it comes to be, I'm like, damn, I should have documented my thoughts. So this is why I do these videos. I may be wrong, but that's the beautiful thing. We all have different opinions. The guy may have a different opinion than me. Maybe, you know what? He makes better sense than me. Or maybe I make better sense than him. Or maybe this other guy makes better sense than both of us put together. But that's the beautiful thing. Oh, damn, Daryl, don't do that. Damn. I cracked the case. How much is the reward? Since you ratted on me, I'm not gonna split it with you. But right, maybe, I don't know, maybe she stormed out the car without her keys or whatever, like somebody said, and he drove off. Maybe she met somebody else over there. Maybe they committed a crime together. Maybe, I don't know what could have happened, but it's just weird how everybody's already saying he killed her, oh, this or that. Everybody's already out with the pitchfork. They want to burn this guy's house. They want to kill this guy over a girl nobody gave a damn about. That's what I'm trying to say, how the media controls people. All of a sudden, I'm praying for you, Gaby. I go to sleep, I pray for myself and my family, my cat, my nephew, my family. I pray for my family. I don't pray for Gaby. I'm not doing that. I'm like, no. People fake when they do that. Pray. You didn't give a damn about this girl yesterday. You're only giving a damn about her because they're playing her on the TV. The TV programming. They're programming you. The news is a program programming you to feel bad for this Gaby Petito girl. Yeah, we feel bad, but there's going to be an activism over this. There's going to be a legislation over this. You insensitive bastard, this and that. So all of a sudden, white lives matter, ladies and gentlemen. White lives matter for Gaby. Her life matters. All right, here we go. Let me see something. So it's there's something to this, ladies and gentlemen. That's my point. Like maybe we'll find out over the weekend. Let me see. Oh yeah, I'm on top. I was just looking at my numbers. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, 99. All right. His comfort talking to the police during the body cam footage and his current reluctance now. Can you also point out to the sim cop being involved somehow? Maybe. Yeah. Let's before we go. And so over here in the real Texas, we're having a little immigration problem over here. Under the bridge in Del Rio, but I don't want to play there right now. I don't want to get mad. I can't get mad right now. So let's just see. The Gaby Petito look. All right, let me see.
One morning and he would have let me in the car before. And
why wouldn't he let you in the car? Because
he
you
told me
because of your
I
OCD?
told me I needed to calm down.
Body cam footage from August 12th shows Petito tearfully describing a dispute with her fiance, 23-year-old Brian Laundrie, who has since been named a person of interest in her disappearance.
I was saying, let's just go for a walk, and she was trying to get the keys for me, so I was just going, just wait back up. And
Laundrie returned home to Northport, Florida on September 1st alone. He was driving Petito's van. Petito's parents reported her missing 10 days later, and Laundrie isn't talking. On Thursday, Petito's family appealed through their attorney, Rick Stafford, to Laundrie's family, begging them to reveal the last place he saw her.
The family is devastated. Every day that this goes on, they get more and more desperate. They're at the point that desperation is turning to anger. They know that the Laundries know where their daughter is, and they will not tell them. That's infuriating.
See how he says they know. They're that right. Like if I'm watching that, I'm getting upset. I'm like, oh, how the hell do they know? Oh, this is messed up. This is infuriating because you're consuming this news. Remember the news? Remember we were playing the guy Brian's Adventures. You saw how he broke it down, right? He broke down the case by facts. Now we're watching the news. I'm showing the news clip. You see the feelings, right? Like I'm getting angry. Like if they know. Oh, why aren't they? That's the point of the news, to program us, to get us to feel a certain way. We're not talking about Afghanistan anymore. We're not talking about the trillions that Biden is doing right now. We're not talking about the mandates right now. We're focusing on Gaby Petito now. Everybody's on Gaby Petito. So yeah, on that front, ladies and gentlemen, we'll keep our eye on that. On Gaby Petito and Brian. That's something that it got my attention for a reason. There's more. I'm not saying there's more to it in regards to him. There's something that there's going to be a congressman, a congresswoman. They're going to pass a law to censor something. Prince Philip will be secret for 90 years. So anything that happened to Prince Philip, it'll be secret for 90 more years. See, these people commit the crime, the ruling class, like we talked yesterday. The ruling class commits all of these crimes and they never pay for it, right? Like Hillary, all these people commit all these crimes and they never pay for it. It has to be convention for over a century that after the death of a senior member of the royal family, the courts are asked to seal their wills. It means that unlike most wills granted probate, it will not be open to the public inspection. There'll be a private process in 90 years to decide if it can be unsealed. The hearing into the application to seal the will also held in private July. So what this means. Look at these people. That royal family is sick. Oh, I don't even want to get into this right now. Not gonna get into that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta get to work. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to One Hot Min. Shout out to Daryl Levin. Shout out to Shakes M. Shout out to T Moose. Shout out to Orange. What else in the chat? Shout out to Kitty B. Shout out to Mysterious. Shout out to Blues Doll. Shout out to Andrew Audio. Shout out to 12 Pack. Shout out to Zen Rhino. Shout out to Sarah Era 718. I'll catch you guys. Maybe if I don't think I'm gonna do SmackDown tonight. Have a great weekend, everybody. I might do some live streaming because Tim Pool says 3 videos a day. But if something breaks on the Gary Petito, I'm gonna get back on that. I didn't want to talk about angry stuff today about the Texas borders or the mandates. We could talk about that stuff another day. I mean, but the Gary Petito thing, there's something that's gonna grow from it. I think that's a better way of saying it. Something's gonna grow out of that Petito story. There's gonna be something called Petito Law. It sounds nice too, Petito Law. They're gonna censor our live streams. Like if we're live streaming, somebody has to be watching it. I think YouTube does it, but if there's a crime committed or there's something's gonna happen. A domestic violence law or something's gonna happen of it. Something. Because the news is using this not only as a distraction, but they're filling us up with emotions. Remember those cases in the 90s of the little kids that went John Benet Ramsey? Remember that one? That's all I remember from the 90s. John Benet Ramsey, O.J. Simpson, Bill Clinton. Those are like the 3 biggest news in the 90s that everybody talked about. John Benet Ramsey. So, think about that, ladies and gentlemen. Just think about how the news has treated you and me, us, in the future. They just keep pumping the same, like during the Monica Lewinsky scandal, right? I think the John Benet Ramsey, let me look that up real quick. Joe Bonnet Ramsey. Joan Bonnet Ramsey. The death of Bonnet Ramsey, it happened in 1996, right? This happened in 1996. Everything happened in 1996. Patricia Patsy, Joan Bonnet Ramsey, right? That little girl, they plastered that little girl. Like everywhere you went, you saw that little girl. Where's the little? Everywhere you went, man. Joe Bonnet Ramsey. Everywhere you went. I don't even know what happened with that case. They even made a movie out of it. And then the other, see this little girl. right? Nobody gives a damn about white people, right? White people are evil. Black Lives Matter. But all of a sudden, everybody wants to beat up this Brian kid. This girl's lives matters now. It's just pay attention how the media manipulates people's feelings. You see black people looking for justice. Justice, no peace. Let's see if that happens. 1996 was a big year. See, they tried to do a curfew for all men until it turned out to be a cop that abducted and murdered a pretty blonde woman. They create the problems to create the solution. Something is going to come out after this. Something. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to my 2 cents. Thank you, everybody, and have a good day, everybody.